is it permissible to look in front during salat, or is it a must to look at the place of prostration? And is there any hadith of the Prophet ﷺ regarding this? Where a person looks is related to the amount of khushu', of submissiveness in his salat. The Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam, that looking around while praying, so if a person looks like this is stealing of Satan from his prayer. So Satan is actually snatching from his prayer bits and pieces. And the scholars say that the sunnah is to look where a person is prostrating. And this was reported from Imam Ahmad, from so many great scholars of Islam, that one limits his looking to the spot where he puts his head when he prostrates. And this is why we put a sutra. A sutra is a visor, is about a foot high, that we put in front of us, a screen, a visor, so that it limits our gaze from going here and there. So when you pray in submissiveness and look at the prostration spot. Now, is it mandatory? The answer is no. So if I look up, my prayer is still valid, meaning look forward, not up to the sky, because looking up to the sky while you're praying is a major sin that may be punished by Allah Azza wa Jal turning a person blind. This is disrespectful during prayer, during salat, to look up while you are praying. Unlike outside the salat. If you're not praying and you make dua and you look up, this is permissible. But during salat, you must not raise your head and look at the heavens at all, as the prohibition came from the Prophet ﷺ. So coming back to the question, is it permissible to look in front? It is not recommended. But if there is a need for that, then there's no problem. What do you mean by if there is a need for that? If a person is praying and he is afraid of an enemy coming, or he's waiting for a messenger to come with good news that may impact his life or the life of others. So he's praying and all the time looking in front of him to see if anyone comes. Or if someone is praying and he doesn't know if it's time for Fajr or not. So he wants to know whether he should offer witr or not. So he looks in front of him where the watch is or the clock. This is something that is permissible, no problem. But to pray all the time, looking up at the people's backs and their hairstyles, looking at the masjid's decoration, looking at the fans, no, this is not permissible. But does it invalidate the prayer? The answer is no. It does not invalidate your prayer, but definitely it reduces the reward coming out of that.